Hey you guys, I'm Peter and welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year's! Happy New Year's! So this reading is for Cancer. But before we get started, I wanted to shout out my sponsor, Shock Therapy. Shock Therapy is a holistic wellness company, and if you are interested in, products to assist you in aligning your chakras and other forms of healing, Shock Therapy is the place to go. The link is in the description below. You can also use my promo code SpiritSoul and receive 10% off your first purchase. Alright, so let's get started. If you guys like the content on this page, go ahead and hit like, comment, and subscribe. Also, the Patreon link is in the description below. And the Patreon is pretty much a community that's not associated with YouTube. And we have lots of dialogue. I offer coaching services and things like that on that platform. So this reading again is for Cancer. So complete and whole spirit, what do we have for Cancers? Complete and whole ancestors, you are welcome to come in at this time. No negative energy is allowed in this session. So complete and whole ancestors, what message do we have for Cancer moving into the new year? So Cancer, higher perspective, okay? So what it seems like the divine is saying is that you guys are starting to see these things from a higher perspective. And if you have not been seeing things from a higher perspective, you should be. You should be thinking higher. You should be, focusing on bigger things, not things that are limiting beliefs and things of that nature. So it's time for you to begin to soar like that eagle, okay? You know how eagles work. When the eagle gives birth and it has this its little chickens, it takes their little babies to the highest mountain, all right, and they push them off when it's time to fly, and they'll go and catch them on their backs if they don't get it the first time, right? And so they'll do it again. They'll push them off again the second time, and they'll catch them on the backs. And when they catch them on the backs, they don't get it, okay, but that last time they either fly or die, okay? So it's time for you to fly, Cancer. It is time for you to fly. So definitely something in the works here for Cancer. It seems to me that Cancer is brewing something. Cancer is about to birth something. Anytime you see that Mother Earth card come out, you're thinking abundance, life, creativity. You're about to birth something on a creative scale. So taking this time and utilizing your creative genes and focus that energy towards focus that energy in 2020 to move you into your divine purpose or your divine will. It seems to me like some of you guys are already on track, so you are about to birth something into the year 2020. All right, yeah, so definitely you guys are about to enjoy the benefits to all the seeds that you sow. And if you haven't been planting seeds in the year 2019, the universe supports you in doing so right now. But you're definitely about to bask in joy and abundance. And what it's saying is that you have some gifts that you need to unveil here. So the divine is saying that you need to become a shapeshifter. Embody that spirit animal, okay? Transform into that beast that they know that you can be. Because this is your year. This year is designed for you to achieve whatever it is that you need to achieve. And the universe supports it, and the divine supports it as well. So definitely shape-shifting, perspective, seeing things from a higher sight. Okay. So they're just saying set your sights higher. What I'm channeling in, it may be, you're thinking big but not big enough. You're not thinking as big as you should be thinking. All right, you may be thinking that you're already thinking big, but what the divine is saying is that you can go bigger and better. You could go bigger and better for this season because the universe supports it. So whatever you're thinking, think bigger. Okay, set your sights higher. Begin to think bigger on whatever your business plans, whatever it is, your relationship, think bigger. Okay. So here we go here, retreat and recharge. So you've been doing a lot of meditation, a lot of focusing, and that whenever you're working on something, always ensure that you're taking time to recharge yourself, to recharge that energy. Okay. Doing meditation is key for you in this season. Almost every step you make, you need to ensure that you're doing some healthy meditation, moving forward, and make sure that you're not burning yourself out either when you're going about your business. All right. So hermit mode would be one of those things that you will have to do. Like, you're gonna have to meditate. You're gonna have to take some time to do your spiritual care, your self-care needs. So make sure you're doing that in this season as well, because all of this is gonna happen, but ain't nothing gonna happen if you're not in the best state. All right. So if you're not in your best state, then let's see what else they have. So what it's saying here, the Dana card come out, and it's saying that you're about to embody this high priestess energy, if you have not already. So you have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching. So you got some lessons that you need to teach here, and it's supported by the universe. As you can see, her throat chakra has been activated, but she's embodying this. Embodying this high priestess energy, this royal energy. So it's time for you to begin to take all of those things that you've endured throughout your time span, and begin to teach others how to maneuver, because that is where you're going to make that is where the promise is going to come from. That is where all of the abundance is going to flow in from. So definitely divine order, divine teaching. And you see Dana, she looks very strong. So she's very strong. And if this is masculine, if this is a masculine energy as well, it's time for you to really step your game up with the knowledge that you have within. Stop holding it in, because it's not supposed to be held captive. You're supposed to let it free. All right. And you're supposed to take those experiences and that knowledge and transmute it into your brand or your business or whatever it is that you are getting ready to pursue. And once you do that, then you'll be able to bask in this joy, So that's why they say unveiling these gifts. Like Cancer, you're letting them out, but you're not letting it completely out. Okay, so you have to let it all the way out, because it's more than one gift. You see, it's like 3 different spirit animals here, and then this person. So you possess all of this here. So you got to let that out. Leadership. So take charge of this situation. So yeah. So you need to be in the lead here. Only you. Leadership. Taking charge of this situation, regardless of what this situation is. It's time for you to take charge in it, because you're the leader. No one else is the leader of your thing but you. So only you know what it is that you need to be doing for yourself, your brand, your business. All right. Let's go ahead, and I'm going to see what type of energy you either need to expect in the year 2020 or be working on in the year of 2020. All right. So let's see, what type of energy does Cancer need to work on, or what should they expect as far as energy goes in the year 2020? All right. What can Cancer expect? All right. So strength. The strength card comes out, and so what this is saying is that you have the strength of a lion, or you need to have the strength of a lion, because when things come, you need to be able to be resilient as a lion would. When things come and try to attack what it is that you're doing, you need to have the strength to, stand against whatever it is that come against what you're doing. Nothing needs to distract you. Nothing needs to knock you off of the agenda. It's totally up to you to protect. I'm feeling protection. It's totally up for you to protect what's yours. All right, it's up to you to protect what is yours. So embodying that lioness type of energy, okay? And it's supported by the divine. Spirit is supporting it. So whatever you have to do to protect what's yours, then do so. All right, let's see what else we have for Cancer. So it's time to let go of behaviors that are blocking you from your heart's desire. That's what this angel therapy card is saying. And it's saying, ask Archangel Raphael to help you with this healing. So heal away from addictions. So you got some things that you're addicted to, and you need to ask Spirit to help you heal away from it. And this doesn't have to be a drug or alcohol, but if it is, of course, you know that you're gonna have to let that go in this year 2020. And it looks like my candle's moving, y'all. But or whatever it is, if you're spending too much time on social media, it's time to let that go, because you have to use this energy. You have to use all of this energy to focus on your gifts, so 2020, you need to be full speed ahead in your brand, your business, your career, whatever it is that you're doing. You need to be full speed ahead. And there's something that you do too much of, which is appearing to the divine as an addiction, and you need to let it go. Okay, so you need to ask Spirit, ask the angels, ask whoever your spiritual source is to assist you in healing from that. Okay, so you don't want to play with that for too long. All right. And embrace the energy of peace. Do not allow yourself to get too upset in this season. Spirit ain't saying that you can't have feelings, but don't let any negative energies, low vibrational frequencies disrupt your path or knock you off whatever it is that you're supposed to be doing here. Because again, you are the teacher, you are the leader. You're supposed to have control of all of this. And you don't need anything disrupting you from embodying this high priest energy and preventing you from receiving your blessings from the divine. Okay? So don't let nobody come in and just knock you off. More important messages are coming. So you're going to start receiving some more messages from the divine. You're going to start seeing a lot of synchronicities. You're going to start getting a lot more dreams. Things are going to become a lot more clear when it comes to the guidance that they're going to be giving you in the year 2020. So pay attention to those. Pay attention to sound. Okay, frequencies may be coming in. Pay attention to those sounds. Pay attention to your dreams. When something is of the abnormal, go ahead and write that down. Write it down so that you can understand, so that you can go back and revisit it later, so that when you need to, you can pull out what it is that Spirit is trying to tell you. You're going to probably see repetitive numbers. You could be watching something and a glitch happens. You could be doing something and all the power shut off. You need to be paying attention to what it is that you're doing at that time, and ensuring that you're taking note of those messages that Spirit is sending you. Consider the career possibilities that are open to you. So you got options, Cancer. You don't have to just settle for one thing. You could do them all. You have options. Consider it. Make sure everything is balanced. I see the balancing scale. So you may be working with an air sign here. You may be working with a Libra, or you may be working with some other form of air. But it's going to be balanced and it's going to be fair. So consider all possibilities when it comes to your career choice. All right. You have more than one option here. So don't waste your time just focusing too much attention on that one thing. All right. Let's look in the love department for Cancer. Go ahead and shuffle these cards up. I like these little cards. They are so cute. This will be my first time using them on separate reading. Like I've used them on like general readings and stuff like that, but I haven't used them on individual readings. So this is pretty cool. All right, let's see what Cancer had, what they have for Cancer. All right, Spirit, let's see. In the love department, what's going on with Cancer? Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You will be surprised to where it leads you. All right, so what Spirit is saying is, don't try to force things to be. Just go with the flow, because you don't want to disrupt the natural order of that thing. So if you're in a relationship right now, you know, communication is key, but don't try to force your partner into, you know, things that may not be something that they're ready to do right now. And if you're not in a relationship, don't try to rush a relationship to come into being. Just go with the flow. Once you start going with the flow, you'll start seeing how easily things will come together. You'll have less stress. All right, you'll have less stress. You won't be worried about so many things on the outside. You know, just going with the flow and focusing on you more than anything, Cancer. I'm just going to keep going. I'm giving away the extended for free to everybody for the new year. So I'm just going to keep going. So happy New Year's to everybody. This is my free gift to everyone. All right, let's pull a whisper. Let's talk about these whispers. Let's see. So a little bit of touching and affection ain't never hurt nobody in the love department. So, you know, just making sure that you're focusing your attention, giving your significant other the right amount of affection, the right amount of love, and make sure that you're receiving it. If you're not receiving it, you need to communicate that. Like, hey, you know, we need to be more affectionate towards one another. You know, try to add that affection back into your relationship if it's not already present. Try to add that back into your relationship in the year 2020. And if it's already present, then continue it. One more whisper. What else do we have to focus on in love? Okay, so practice compassion, seeing things from a fresh perspective. See? Practicing that compassion. And this compassion goes with friendship, business relationships, personal relationship, just practicing that compassion, you know, because Cancers can be a bit snippy, you know, a bit snappy, you know. So having that empathy that everyone deserves, like everybody deserves a little piece of empathy. So having that everyone deserves. So just remember to be compassionate to others, all right? All right. I'm going to put another goddess card. Pull from the goddess collection. Oh, purification. So that goes right along. That goes right along with meditation. All right. So doing this detox, necessary detox that the body needs. You know, I'm not saying that you have to, you know, go vegan, but you just giving yourself a detox, cleansing yourself from all the toxins that you put into your body over the course of 2019. And also, if you're, you know, again, doing anything that doesn't support your health, then maybe consider letting some of that go. Like if you smoke cigarettes, or if you know, drink a lot, you know, just letting some of those bad habits go, doing that detox that the body needs, and it's gonna assist you. It's gonna assist you when moving forward in the year 2020. All right. So definitely mind, body, and spirit, always considering those components while you move forward in the year 2020. And be devoted and committed. One thing, Cancer, you do not want to procrastinate in the year 2020. Everybody is feeling this shift. This is a big paradigm shift in the year 2020. So you do not want to procrastinate. You procrastinating is going to allow room for everyone else. What they say, the early bird catches the worm. So it's going to allow room for everyone else to, you know, get their things in. And so you don't want to mess up your divine order, remembering rhythm. All right. So staying committed to it. You know, if you have to, draw out a business plan and stick to it. Make sure you're accomplishing stuff every day or every week. You don't want time to just go by and nothing's happening. All right. Because then procrastination kicks in, and then what you were supposed to have done by February, now push it off to July, and what you're supposed to have done in July is now pushed out to December, and then here we are at another year that you didn't get what you were supposed to get done. Okay, so just always remembering that. All right, so love and let yourself be loved. So don't reject love here either. All right, and it's strange. Another love card came out after the love portion. So do not reject love here. Love and allow yourself to be love. Okay, do not reject it. Do not push it away either. Don't sabotage. Don't self-sabotage your relationship just because you have some just some thoughts that you haven't healed from, and then all that unhealed energy, you taking that into your relationship and self-sabotaging what could have been something beautiful. All right, so love and allow yourself to be loved in this situation. Okay, and let's see, lastly, what's the last message that we have for Cancer? So last message that we have for Cancer is the fairies. You have a strong bond with fairies, and your life purpose involves helping Mother Nature. So some of you guys are on this spiritual quest, and your life purpose involves helping people align with nature. Okay, so just ensuring that you are maintaining your position by staying in divine alignment with everything. Again, that mind, body, and soul purification. So you definitely have to make sure that you're on point. So pretty much what this reading is saying that it's time for you to think bigger about your situation and think bigger about yourself. Once you begin to think bigger about your situation and think bigger about yourself, you'll start to see things unfold. The divine is saying that you have several gifts that you haven't even let out into the universe yet, and they're wanting you to activate those gifts in the year of 2020. So it has to be done in this year. All right, once you activate those gifts, ensure that you are doing your meditation, doing your reflecting, making sure that you're staying in divine alignment and not allowing ego to get in the way. By doing so, you're going to end up birthing something beautiful and being able to bask in the joys of your abundance. And in all of this, although all of this is going on, remember to maintain your compassion and maintain your strength. So that's pretty much it, Cancer. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. If you like the content on this page, go ahead and hit like, comment, and subscribe, and I will talk to you all later.